Paddy's review. My review of the St. Stephen's Day Premier League games starting 3 o'clock matches Man City against Leicester. This was an entertaining match, end to end. First half, Man City dominated the play, 4-0 up at half time. Some great goals from De Bruyne, Gundogan, and two great penalties from Mahrez Sterling. And the second half, Man City took their foot off the accelerator. Got a bit complacent, thinking the match was over, and then Leicester came back into it. James Madison showed again that he is an outstanding player. He's a great footballer, and all Brighton missed a great chance um, late in the second half, which would have made it a nearly finish. But as good as Leicester are going forward, 3 goals against Man City, 3 goals against Liverpool at the back. You know, they concede a lot of chances, especially corners. They don't know how to defend a set piece yesterday, and this is something that Leicester need to sort out for the second half of the season. But for City, I know they conceded a lot of goals, and people be thinking, "Oh, there's hope for the rest of the league." But look at the way they play going forward. Like they're still a machine, juggernaut. They're hard to stop, but if that complacency sets in, that'll be the only thing that'll stop Man City from, being tough to beat in a title race this season. So it'll be interesting to see when other teams play against them. Will they put Man City on the back foot? Because as good as their defenders are, like they are a bit vulnerable when you get at them with pace. So that'll be interesting to see. Arsenal and Norwich, a routine win for Arsenal. How important is Bukayo Saka now to Arsenal? He brought his game to another level this season. How clinical his finishes are when he gets in front of goal. You look at Saka's role in Arsenal's team, and I think he is one of the reasons why Arsenal are now in the top four. He's been brilliant for them this season, and how Arteta has transformed Arsenal from the start of the season is unbelievable. I didn't think after 3 games that Arsenal will be in fourth place at Christmas. He's done an incredible job, and they're playing consistently. Week in week out, and to keep this form up, it'd be hard to stop. Especially in the race for fourth place this season. For Spurs, a good win for them at home, 3-0. Antonio Conte has transformed Spurs since he's come into the job. He's gotten some, good wins lately. Like, you look at up to a couple of weeks ago, like, if they were playing Palace at home, you wouldn't think they'd win the match, but, he's changed the way Spurs play, and especially Lucas Moura yesterday, a goal and 2 assists. Like, I think Antonio Conte will get the best out of the forward player, like Lucas Moura, Son, Kane, and you know, Spurs have a couple of games in hand over Arsenal, so that's a chance for Spurs to get back into fourth place, and I think it will be between the likes of Spurs, Arsenal, and Man United for fourth place this season. West Ham and Southampton, another entertaining match. 5 goal thriller. You know, West Ham scored 2 good goals, but it was a good away win for Southampton. Southampton lately haven't been playing, and you think all the players weren't up for the match, but this is this proved to be the opposite, as it was a brilliant away win for Southampton. Ward Prowse again, a goal and an assist. He is so influential for Southampton. He makes them tick. He's the best player, and it was a great away win for Hasenhutl's men. The half-five match, Villa and Chelsea. Uh, Villa played well, but Chelsea needed to win a match. And if you want to know how to take a penalty, just look at Jorginho. How cool and confident he is under pressure, even when Martinez was putting him off. And you look at some of the players in the Chelsea team, you think, oh, if they get injured, they've someone else to come in, but definitely not Jorginho, because I don't think Chelsea have another penalty taker as good as Jorginho, and Jorginho is so important to Thomas Tuchel's Man, I seen Thomas Tuchel had an interview about the five subs, and I just think with the COVID and more injuries happening, I think there is a case to be made for the five subs, and that'll be interesting to see what happens with that. And Brighton against Brentford, Brighton haven't had much joy lately with cancellations and all this, and it was good to see them back on the pitch, win a home match in front of their fans. Neil Maupay has now scored 7 goals for Brighton this season. You know, Brighton are now in the top half of the table, and Mopey is going to be so crucial for them in the second half of the season. If they were to finish, top 10, mid table, it would be down to his goals. He's an important player for them. I know it's difficult now at the moment with the Premier League because some teams are playing 2, 3 matches and other teams aren't playing, and the Premier League just wants to the show to go on, and I can see that. But like, I'm just wondering, when are they going to play all these games the teams have in hand? Like, when are they going to squeeze them in? That'll be interesting to see what happens with that. So I hope you enjoyed the action yesterday. Thank you.